What's going on, Paraphernalia? JP here with Just Paranormal Late Night Live. So, let's give it a few minutes, like I always do at the beginning of the show. I'm wearing my mask because I didn't want my guests to feel lonely, being the only one doing it. I wanted to join them. I think I'm gonna start doing investigations like this. It's pretty
Should
gangster.
should definitely do it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it'll be
nice.
hot though. When it's hot, that's gonna be the only problem.
That's one thing about sucks being
Yeah,
about like having the mask on.
yeah. Whenever it's hot, it's hard to breathe and
Oh
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
hard to breathe, and then it sweats, and then you got to clean it every day.
Okay. What's going on, Horrified TV? Thanks for joining us.
We did.
And of course, Marissa, gang, gang, girl. Come on.
Wow,
All
cool.
right, we're about a couple more, waiting for a couple more people.
Yeah, by all means.
They said, where did you get the mask? They're pretty cool. Where'd you get your mask at, Keeper?
Actually, I got it off of Amazon.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah.
I think that's where I got this one, or eBay. I bought it for a video,
Oh,
a,
cool.
a horror film, and I've had it for like years.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool.
All right, let's go ahead and get started. So, Keeper,
Yes, sir.
what why the mask? Like, I know that a lot of people um are scared for their privacy protection when they're doing urban exploring,
hmm
and but I don't see a lot of people wearing masks. So why did you decide to wear a mask?
Well, I mean, it to me it seems like it goes with the name Keeper the Second because Father Time, he's the one who takes care of the time. What my friends and what my other urban explorers told me, it's that I'm the apprentice of Keeper the Second. So which means is that the fact that who am I? Why do I have to be known? Why does my face have to be known? Can it be just hidden as Father Time? So that's why the mask it goes with Keeper the Second, keeping
Hmm.
my face, keeping everything hidden.
Okay, that makes sense. I get what you're saying. I thought it was well. Does it have a little bit to do too with if you get busted while you're urban exploring?
Yeah, it goes with that too.
Yeah, yeah, I figured. But no, that's really cool. So that it makes sense why you asked. Of course, you asked me not to share your real name, and
Yes,
then you're wearing
sir.
the mask and stuff, and I'm just
Yes,
wearing the
sir.
mask because I want to fit in.
Hey,
I'm a
always
follower.
got to give it a try.
Yeah. What's the weirdest thing you've ever done with the mask on?
The weirdest thing,
Yeah.
I would probably say we were doing a video shoot for one of our videos, and we had a smoke bomb in which I had to have the smoke literally coming from underneath
Hmm.
and trying to make it come out. So
Oh
like I
shit.
was bleeding I think it was blue smoke or red
Hmm.
smoke. And that was a no-go.
I didn't think so.
Yeah.
You have a girlfriend?
No sir.
I was gonna say, you ever bang a chick in your mask?
A lot of my urban explorer friends tell me that, but I'm just like, nah, I'm good.
Do you know any more urban explorers that wear masks?
Oh yeah, plenty. I know a lot of people who wear masks, for the photo shoots, for the shoots, for the videos, stuff like that. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty much the only one in Texas who, as an urban explorer, wears a mask for my own protection. And
Hmm.
then it's mostly all the other urban explorers are up north, pretty much like New York, Pennsylvania, the Midlands, New Jersey, areas like that.
Hmm. So what somebody like? How did you get into urban exploring?
Well, I mean, I've been doing it for 7 years. So, I mean, back then I was going through a hard time, and one of my friends was like, "Hey, come explore with me. Come explore this house." I was like, "All right, cool, whatever. Abandoned house. Let's go see what's up." And after that, we went to different other different places. I think it was a restaurant, a hospital, and a factory. We did it all in that same day, and I was like so stoked with the others. And I felt like now it's just running in my blood, and I continue to do it.
That makes sense. That's yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like once you start doing it, it's hard to stop.
Yeah, it's an addiction. It's a drug. I just got back from my trip when I went to Georgia to go explore an abandoned treehouse, um, an abandoned asylum, and I think it was a couple other factories that we explored as well, which was pretty cool.
That's cool, man. Um, so you're traveling all over the United States doing this.
I'm trying. I'm doing the southern region right now, but once I'm ready, I'll probably hit up north.
That's cool, man. That's a lot of fun. So you
Oh yeah.
said you you said it's like an addiction. So what about it so addicting to you?
Just seeing the past. That's all I can say. It's just seeing the past, seeing what's going on. It's our history. It's history to be told, a history to be captured. That's why we have the world of urbex.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, in a way, the paranormal is very similar in the
Oh
sense
yeah,
of like we like to go. We do urban exploring in a sense of we like to explore and talk to the past and more than just seeing it, we try to communicate with it.
yeah.
Um, so you watch a lot of paranormal stuff. Do you ever incorporate the paranormal when you're doing
Oh
this?
yeah. I mean, I watch Paranormal Cruise. I watch Ghost Adventures. I watch some of the main big channels out here. So I've actually collaborated with one of them, which was the Paranormal Files,
Hmm.
which literally are like 30 minutes away from me. So, we're always collabing, working with each other, exploring, doing the same. But with the paranormal, it's more of that, just like it's like a little dessert for me, just to go see how the paranormal side is,
Gotcha.
you know?
Okay. Yeah. 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 Because when you're going through, you're mainly walking through. I would assume trying to stay a little bit quiet, try to
Yeah.
stay out of sight's
Oh, yeah.
view, and then you kind of
Sights of
just
view, stuff like
yeah,
that.
you're just looking. You're not really like trying to sit there and talk and
Yeah.
stuff. So
Because,
what
with
was
all of, yeah.
no? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Because with us, it's like we try and set up time, like a time limit. We try to see everything before, you know, with us, with my crew and I, it's mostly like we set a time for 2 hours. And if we go past that, then that 2 hours, then we're like, oh shit, we need to be aware of, the cops, security, stuff like that, other
Mhm.
people,
Yeah, because the longer you're in there, the more likely
the
you
more
are to
than
get.
yeah, caught.
So, what surprised you whenever you did paranormal stuff? Like, what part of it were you like, man, this is a lot different? Like, what's the part that surprised you?
Actually, I would probably say Yorktown Memorial Hospital. That's where most of the paranormal came in sight for my view. It was like the fact that I got in contact with the doctor, Dr. Lamar Nakowski.
I talked to him
And
before too.
yeah, and he's not a nice fellow.
Yeah, yeah.
He's followed, I've been to that place location 3 times. He's followed me home. He's actually literally on he showed up one like at about 2:30 in the morning, showed up kneeling on my bed, looking straight at me. So
Whoa.
that's where it caught my eye, and that's where I'm kind of more trying to get more into the paranormal, see
Yeah,
how it is.
it's fun, man, but just a warning, it requires a lot of time. More,
Oh yeah.
not saying that urban exploring doesn't require a lot of time, but just the part after, like
Yeah.
all the review and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Oh yeah. I totally understand that. It's the we went to go explore for my trip. We went to go explore a hospital,
mhm.
and one of my crews out there was telling me that they had a possession from one of their crew members, from a patient. I think it was James Morrison, and he took over and he was like, "I want to get out." To talking through a girl, telling, "Hey, I want to get out. I'm done here. I want to get out. Let me go."
Whoa, that's crazy.
So I was like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
And then just going solo is crazy. It's weird. It's a weird
Do you go
feeling.
solo a lot?
I go solo. I try to go solo here and there, but I mean, it's here in Texas. It's hard because of the
Yeah,
cops and stuff like that.
yeah, it's scary. Marissa in the chat asked, "What area of Texas do you explore the most?"
I mean, anywhere. I have a map on my phone that tells me has all the abandoned locations that other Texas urban explorers have explored, and we have a group chat. So I mean, it varies. It can go from all the way north to all the way south.
Okay, so you don't really limit yourself to
Mm-mm.
specific areas, so just all of Texas.
Yeah.
So there's an app you said?
Well, I mean, we use Google Maps
Hmm.
to talk and to chit chat, like saying, "Hey, we drop pinpoints," so that map for us is all private, just for us, because we try to keep the locations hidden because we want to have Mother Nature to take over. We don't want vandalism to take,
Mm,
spray painting, doing all that, breaking stuff.
yeah, yeah. So that's a really big like a respect line, kind of like
Oh,
not to go in and destroy a place.
yeah, it is. So it's a big respect.
It's kind of like if somebody in the paranormal field gets busted for like faking stuff, that's like the worst thing you can do.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I
So
I agree with that, honestly.
yeah, yeah, that makes sense. It seems like almost every little field has like their one little thing that like if you do this, you're ruining the field basically. So
Yeah, you one little small step and you're screwed for the
yeah,
rest. It's like I don't want to call him out, but I mean it's with exploring with Josh. He did on one of our locations close by to you, actually, maybe at least 30 minutes away, the abandoned prison out there, and that whole place blew up.
hmm
I was actually supposed to go when he uploaded that video onto the YouTube. It blew up, and I was supposed to go back to that location to do a photo shoot there. And well, security was already there patrolling, stuff like that. I was like, damn,
Oh, so he
security's
kind of
bad.
ruined it for all of y'all.
Yeah,
Um, so how do you feel about big channels like that, like his channel?
it's hard. I mean, it's a hit or miss with abandoned locations. For me, just being a small YouTuber, with a small crew, it's hard. We have to do as quickly as possible.
Hmm.
I try to get into contact with them, be like, hey, try not give the location out. We want to keep it respectful. We want to keep it hidden. It's a
Yeah,
gym to us.
yeah, yeah. That makes a lot of sense because once it gets, that's like how with paranormal locations, once a place is on TV, they can start charging an arm and a leg to get people in. Because we try not to sneak into places because we have to like bring a lot of stuff in and we have to conduct experiments and we stay in there longer than an hour, 2 hours. Like we're in there for like 6 hours.
Yeah, I know. It's
So
like a full-time job doing paranormal.
it
I've
really is.
experienced it.
Yeah, it
Oh,
really is. So we basically have to like have permission. So these
yeah.
places, once they get on TV, they charge so much more.
I know, that's crazy to me. It's like even like with Yorktown, I asked them, and I did it personally too. I was like, how much costs? And it's like outrageous. It's like 500 for one night there. I'm like,
Hmm.
what? And then I search other places. It's how expensive. I'm like, why? But as well, I see it too. It's like the fact that they want to keep the place, keep it going, keep it fixed, stuff like that. So I understand what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it's like you kind of have to pay, but some places charge way more than they're putting back into the place. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like
Oh
if
yeah.
you get from everybody that I know that owns a paranormal location, they are not making any money on it. It's one
Yeah.
of those things where hopefully it starts paying for itself, but you're not going to make any money off of it.
Yeah.
So, real quick in the chat, Katie Severin, first off, what's going on? She said you need to explore the hill country,
Oh
and she said
yeah.
one of her friends has property on the Devil's Backbone, secret caves and Indians, etc.
Yeah, for sure, Katie.
That
Hey,
would be
yeah, Katie, message me. I know, Katie. So yeah,
Okay.
message me the locations, and I'll for sure go over there and explore it.
Yeah. What's the closest you ever been to being caught by the cops?
I actually, I actually got caught.
Oh shit.
Literally, I got caught Sunday, literally the day before we were supposed to leave, and it's the last location. So we're all tired, we're like, all right, we got this. It's a two-story abandoned house straight up in the middle of the grassland, and we're walking down the road, and there's these houses, and this lady pulled out. She stopped, she looked at us, and then she backed up. That was our first sign. We're like, shit, something's going on. But we continued to go. We went in, we explored for a bit, we come out, and we're about to walk out. Literally, lights up and everything. Flashlights are on outside. I say about 6 sheriffs were out, surrounded the whole place. And they're like, come out, come out. And we're like, fuck, it's the cops. We got caught. So we walk out there and we're like, hands up, stuff like that. And they searched us, they did background checks, stuff like that, no tickets. Thank God, no tickets.
Yeah, yeah.
That was all. But I mean, besides that, before that, it was the fact that uh, there was an abandoned hospital here. It's now destroyed. And we were in that hospital for about an hour and a half. And then we hear walkie talkies going on inside. And it's not us. And well, we knew, fuck, it's the cops. It's the cops. And we literally hid in that place for about 6.5 to 7 hours, moving to
Jesus.
different locations in that hospital.
Jesus. What's the penalty for like if you get caught and they take you? What do they do?
They can take us to jail. They can give us a huge fine, a ticket, or it will go on a record and give us a ticket for trespassing. You know,
How much is his ticket usually?
uh,
Around.
small locations. From other urban explorers that I know, cost them about 150. The most expensive that I known from another explorer cost them about 4 grand.
Damn, man, that
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
How long can you be in jail for?
I think up to 2 or 3 days.
Wow. See, I think that um, a lot of cops like they kind of just let you go.
They do. They do. Some good cops, some nice cops, and then some bad cops who want to be rude.
Yeah, because you tell them we're not in there destroying the place. We're just
Yeah, we should show them, like, if it does come to that point, we're showing them our footage, stuff like that. This is what we do. This is, here's our footage, stuff like that. And they
yeah.
usually let us go, stuff like that. Or they can take those SD cards and destroy them.
Oh, that would suck. Did
Yep.
that happen?
It has happened to other urban explorers.
That sucks. Like you already went in there, just keep it. I
Yeah.
guess they don't want
So
other people finding it though.
usually our switcheroo is once we walk out, we switch the SD cards and put the other SD card that has the files into one of our socks, our shoe, whatever to hide it.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Um, Katie asked or said you definitely need to get a sponsor, but can you get a sponsor doing this?
I mean, I don't know.
Because I
I
would
honestly,
I would be surprised if you can because
other bigger YouTubers who do this stuff, like
mhm,
with Josh and all of them, they have sponsorships like with other traveling companies. So I mean, you know, I'm trying to, like, next year I thought about for my channel to make it more of a traveling channel instead of just more on the paranormal and on the urbex. More variety.
mhm. Okay, that'd be cool. Hey, give me a second. I'm gonna take this off.
Yeah, go for it, man.
I revealed my identity.
Oh my god.
It was like pushing down on my nose. It's
Yeah,
driving me nuts.
it gets itchy
Um,
sometimes.
yeah, that mask. I guess I got a fat nose or something. It just pushes it like this the whole time. Um,
Well,
so what's the craziest thing you've ever like found in a an abandoned place?
I mean, walking to in a squatter, like a crew of squatters in there, about 15 of them, like all spread out in one room,
Mhm.
sleeping, talking, and we walk in and we're like, hey, we're just coming to explore. And they're like, all right, cool, have fun. But I mean, other people have found dead bodies, drugs, stuff like that. I mean, we did find a pack of weed in there. literally, literally
So
just
so those squatters were just like have fun. Like that's pretty cool that they didn't like
have
give you any
fun.
shit.
Yeah, I mean, some can be rude. Some
Yeah.
be like, "Get out of my property," stuff like that. We're like, "All right, whatever."
Yeah, one time when we were in high school, we were trying to sneak into this hospital, and this
Hmm.
homeless guy was sleeping on the outside of it by the door. And
Hmm.
he like stood up and he was acting like he was gonna stab us, but he didn't even have a knife. It was just his hand, and he was like, and we're like, whoa, 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 dude. And we shine the light. He didn't even have a knife, and we're like, dude, you don't even have a knife. It was pretty funny. Paranormal Files is in the house. What's going on? Um,
Oh shit, for real?
yeah,
Yo, what up, Colin?
he's supporting the homie.
Yeah,
Um, but
I
yeah,
guess
it
so.
and it was scary. It was scary.
Hmm.
Doing that, and that was but we were breaking in, I guess, is not breaking in, but we were sneaking in because of course we were trying to do a little bit of paranormal along
I
with it,
mean, some places you do have to break in for the joy and just to see what's inside.
Mhm.
Some places just leave. It's some places it's literally just they get up and leave all their stuff in there, and that's what amazes me. Like abandoned hospitals, especially that they just leave all their stuff in there.
I know, like you like I remember I was watching an exploring channel. I think it was the proper people.
Yeah, I know what you're
Yeah,
talking about.
yeah, they're awesome. And they just like the stuff they found, it was so crazy. They just like find food like still preserved in the refrigerator, like in a
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
people just leave stuff. Like it's so crazy.
That's what we literally, that's what we love, just to see all that. Give me 1 second. I have something.
Okay. Yeah, definitely interesting. It's cool to see like a different side of our
It
world,
it
kind of.
really is. So all this is abandoned old X-rays, literally.
Whoa, that's crazy. Is that somebody's foot?
Yeah, somebody's foot, and it is from the year.
1992.
Yeah.
You have one of somebody's like dick or butthole.
No, I
They're
have
pretty cool.
somebody's head.
Oh shit.
I mean, if I can, yeah,
Dude, that's wild, man. That's crazy. And they're like in perfect condition. I'm surprised they like
they're in perfect
survived.
condition.
There are people
There's
going in there.
There's thousands of them in there, literally thousands from my trip.
That's so cool, man. That's really, really cool. So, is it that so I'm assuming since you took some stuff like so is that ever frowned upon? Like when people
I mean, people do it. People do it just to take a little piece of history from those
Mhm,
places. So that's why I'm like, this is my first piece to take from something. And like
mhm.
I said, I've been doing this for 7 years. So I mean, that's something special to me.
I'm surprised if that you don't take a little thing from each place just to kind of have a
Oh yeah.
memory from each place. That would be really
Well,
cool.
I mean, people do it. Some people are some urban explorers are key collectors, stuff like that, so they collect different keys and stuff. you
Mhm.
know we from the trip, we at this abandoned hospital, same one, there was a tub of keys, and we found all the filing cabinets, about the history of the person, stuff like that. And we were digging in all those keys. It took us about an hour to find the key, and literally all the files were still in there, talking about how many, you know, what the person had, how they died, what was the condition when they came in, stuff like that, how long they were in there, mint condition.
That's
And one
crazy.
of our urban explorers from from their crew over there took that key. So their crew is the only one to be able to access that room.
Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so they can go back and check it out, make sure it stays preserved. That's really
Yeah.
cool. Let me go to the chat real fast.
Oh
What's
yeah.
going on, Amber? Um,
Yeah,
Colin said that was so sick, and he said he wants to put them in his music room. In the
that's
music room.
actually yeah, that's actually your present, Colin.
Oh,
And as well to you too, buddy.
to
When we
me?
meet. Yeah, as well
Oh,
to you too.
nice. That's
So
awesome. I'm
I got
excited.
enough. Horrified TV too. My crew and I are actually going to Chernobyl in 2020.
Oh man, that's so soon.
Yeah, so we're going in a year.
What kind of safety precautions do you plan on taking?
They actually told us nothing. They told us to just bring all of our stuff, told us to wear long jeans, long shirts, you know, that's it. And
Dude, that
boots.
is that like the mecca for urban exploring?
That is the mecca. For me, especially, that's on my bucket list.
Man,
That's on
that's
my
cool.
bucket list to explore
Yeah,
Chernobyl and
that
Fukushima.
that's a that's really cool. It's cool seeing somebody being able to cross their bucket list off because of course I have locations like that,
Hmm.
like I'm going to one in November that recently got on my bucket list, and I'm going to one in November, so I'm super excited about that. So
Where
I
you
know
going?
that I'm going to Madison Seminary in Ohio.
Nice.
Yeah, we're gonna go film a documentary out there.
Oh, that's cool. Well, I'm actually currently working on a documentary as well for
Okay, well,
Yorktown.
okay, nice. So what is your documentary going to consist of?
Just the whole history about it. I
Mhm.
mean, that's what I'm still working out. I'm still working out the script and description for it. So just trying to figure out the critiques and stuff like that.
Sweet, man. So is it going to be like a full length documentary?
I feel like so. By the looks
Sweet.
of it, if it's probably going to be a full documentary.
That's awesome, man. Horrify TV said same thing they told us. We probably are going in March 2019.
I would probably, I yeah, you're going to probably. I would recommend to go in the summer because in March it's still cold and it's still snowy. So I
Oh
mean, if
yeah,
you
that makes
want to, I mean, the shots will be coming out dope. So
yeah they would come out really cool. Um, so y'all keep saying they. So who's the they that handles Chernobyl that's allowing y'all in there? Or give,
it's their tour guides. We're going. I think we're going through Just Travels, which was recommended by Discovery Channel, History Channel, National Geographic, so they're well known, and we're going through them. And as well, I've been asking, exploring with Josh, Cody, and exploring with Cody, what kind of places, what kind of tour guides they use. So, I
Mhm.
mean, you just got to know what's the best tour guide to see the places, because I mean,
Gotcha.
some have restrictions and some don't.
So do
There's
they
one.
do they are they like paid through the state or something? The
We pay
government?
them. So what our trip consisted of, it was about, I think it was our trip, we figured out was going to be about $2,000. About 1,300 of that was for a flight over there, and the rest, like I think it was $500 or $600, was for our 5 days there, which included our hotel, our food, and then the tour.
Gotcha. Okay. That's cool,
So
man.
yeah.
That's really cool. I'm glad that. What's another place on your bucket list besides Fukushima?
Well, I mean, I just knocked off two, which was to explore an abandoned asylum and a morgue, to go see a morgue. So, I mean, that's one of them. But I mean, it's just to go explore more asylums, more abandoned places. I'm actually planning another trip next year to go up north to go explore as well some abandoned
Nice.
places.
So what like I'm assuming you just have a regular day job. That's what funds all this traveling.
Yeah. Yep. I'm a waiter.
Okay. Nice, man. Hey, that's freaking cool, man.
Yep.
At least it allows you to do what you love. That's what's important, man.
Oh yeah, for sure. I enjoy it.
So, do is it just like a staple in the urban exploring community that everybody usually films and produces videos from it?
There's some people who do that, and there's some people who are just there to take the photographs. And I'm
Okay.
just one of the people who loves to take videos.
Right, right. Okay. Yeah, because you want to remember it somehow. But I'm sure there are people that do it and they don't take pictures or anything. Huh?
Yeah. They're just more you're worried about the video, the shots, stuff like that.
Yeah, for sure. Horrified TV said we should collabs and do road trips.
If you're in Texas, I mean, if you're close by in Texas, I live in Central Texas, so
Cool. Yeah. The place that you and Colin and Paranormal Files went was it was a old what was it? I can't remember.
which we went to plenty.
No,
Uh,
okay, so I think it was the newest one that you guys went to together.
the nursing home.
Yes, yes, the nursing home.
Yeah, what about it?
Um, did it have a creepy feel to it? Like, did you feel like there was energy in there?
I mean, with both Colin and I mean, that newest one, yeah, it was weird. I mean, we explored the two hallways first, and then there was a one straight going down. It said on the door, "Don't go past the light." And for us, we went past the light. We explored. We went into a room, and it had a satanic pentagram on the floor, and it had 6666 all over the walls and stuff like that. And then it had a person with its eyes out, and we're like, okay, whatever, We're like kind of freaking out a little bit, whatever. We continue going through, and all of a sudden, I started choking out of the blue, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then the same thing happens with Colin. A couple minutes later, he starts choking. A few
Whoa.
minutes later after that, both of our legs got touched at the same time. And we both look at each other and we're like, we need to leave. The activity, the vibe, the activity, the air was thick, being an urban explorer. I wasn't used to that.
Hmm. Was
And
that the
it just,
scariest thing that paranormal wise has ever happened to you?
I mean, I feel like that was because um at that too, we were heading out and I was started packing up and stuff. Colin did his own little B-roll real quick, and you can actually see it on the video. He catches that voice, and that freaked me out. He freaks out and he's like, "Keeper, get up, get the fuck out." And I'm like, what? What's going on? It freaked me out. But I mean,
Yeah.
that's not the most paranormal activity that I had, but it's the matter of the fact that at Yorktown, I feel like that's where the most activity for any paranormal investigator in Texas will go to.
Yeah, I've been there a handful of times. I think I've been there like 6 or 7 times. And it's usually pretty cool when we go. Like we usually get some good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Horrified TV said he's in Houston.
Okay. Well, I
Um,
mean, whenever I'm in Houston,
and then my teammate Karen, she said she wants to see Yorktown.
yeah.
Yes, I want to see Yorktown too again because I haven't seen it in a long time. So
Yeah,
we'll plan a trip.
there's some situations going on with Yorktown right
Are they
now.
letting people in right now?
I'll explain after the live stream.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And as well to you too, Colin too. I'll explain it to you because there's some situations going on and it's freaking me out.
Bummer.
Yeah. But I mean, they're still doing the same thing. They're still having a life. They're still letting people go in and stuff like that. I mean, Stephanie's really cool. The new caretaker. She's badass.
Hmm. Oh yeah, they did get a new caretaker, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We definitely. Let me see. I'm getting a message here. Uh, send him to the jail. Yeah, I got a cool jail you can go explore. It's pretty fun.
Is it that one that you just went to?
Yes.
I think I know what you're talking about because I passed there a couple times when I was in Houston. I passed through that town.
Oh really?
I
Well, it's
think
in.
so, or I think it was in Victoria. I passed to get to it.
Yeah, it's in Hallettsville.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
What
So
else?
you where's the last place you went that you didn't know of a location? You just like went, drove around to find a place.
Just taking any road, honestly. That was like before I left for my trip. We just took one old dirt road and we found two, three houses and one big mansion. We explored it. That was our day right there.
That's pretty cool, man. Man, I would be scared doing the trespassing part. I've had people try to like take me into places, and I'm like, nah, I just
Yeah.
get nervous.
I mean, it's nerve-wracking at the beginning, and then you start getting to understand, you know, when we do collab and stuff, and when we do our uh urbex, you'll start to understand how my body reacts. You'll start to feel how it is. Because usually we're quiet, we're hearing, we're exploring as well. So, I mean,
Mhm.
it's just that feel. It's the first time it's nerve wracking.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I mean, I snuck. I got into that hospital. I told you that the homeless guy tried to stab me with no knife.
Um,
We got in there, but we got like an office building next to it. We couldn't get in the actual hospital, and now
mhm,
they turned it into a fucking storage unit.
mhm,
Like, that's so lame. I actually talked with a friend. We were going to find out where the operating room was in the hospital and rent a
mhm.
storage unit in the area where that was at.
Oh my God. To
um,
just see if paranormal activity was going on.
yeah, just to see. Um, Amber said, "Does Keeper always wear the mask, asking for a friend?"
I do. I
Yeah,
do wear the mask. But when I do meet y'all in person, I don't wear it. It's
right.
just for the video. It's just for that.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna urban explore, but I'm just gonna wear a speedo or like that Borat suit.
Yeah, I know what you're talking. No,
Yeah, that would be pretty dope. Just wear like a speedo and sunglasses and
do it.
just
Do
urban
it.
explore.
You
That would be
won't.
so dangerous, dude.
I know. So dangerous.
You just get scratched and you're done.
Yeah. I mean, some of these people for the shots, they literally get naked for the shot,
Wait, why?
just for the shot that they want, the old antique kind of style.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Man, have you ever ran into somebody doing it in a in an abandoned place?
I mean, I walked to, well, like I said, not really, but my other crew has. They walked into somebody, a photographer, another urban explorer, tying this girl up, and like literally from room room side to room side, tying her up, strapping just for a photo,
Holy
and
shit.
she was enjoying it. To tell you that, she was really enjoying it. That's
That
what
has
they
to be
told
like
me.
your urban explorer fantasy to like
Yeah.
walk in and just see like a naked chick.
Yeah.
Pretty dope. He said, "Yeah." That's funny. That's making me think that you have been with a woman with the mask on. You have to, man. You have to at least once. Like at least
Mm-mm.
once. Got to.
All right, maybe.
Okay. At least think about it, you know?
I'll think about it.
Yeah. So I didn't realize that there was such a hidden network of these urban explorers. You said that they um,
Yeah,
have apps and way to communicate and stuff like that. So the community's pretty cool with everybody.
we're tight. We're really tight.
So do y'all experience a lot of drama involved though?
Yeah, we do.
What's something that usually causes drama in the urban exploring field?
Can I get a location from you? No. Can I get this? Can I get that? No. And this is where we get pissed off. It's like new people who come and join the community, come join the Urbex community, they straight up ask for locations to explore. And we're like, no, you can't have it. We we did our research, we did our past, we did our location finding, we did everything to find this location. So it's your turn to find it. You know, it's been going on forever.
Yeah, you don't want like because what if they start it thinking it's something they want to do and then they do it once or twice, and they break
Yeah.
something and they make, just fuck something up. You never
Yeah.
know what somebody's gonna do. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's why it's funny because actually there's a lot of people in the paranormal field, they don't like urban explorers. Did you know that?
No, I did not know that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the paranormal. It's a pretty big thing in the paranormal field that people don't like urban explorers because, of course, most of the time you guys sneak into places,
Hmm.
and that's what those you guys, not you, but like urban exploring people that don't like ask for permission and pay to go into locations for the paranormal field, they like get caught or something, and the city shuts the place down because they have people sneaking in and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I walked into a satanic ritual going on in
Oh
an
shit!
abandoned factory.
How was that? What? How do you know it was satanic? What were they doing?
They were in
Explain.
dark cloaks. They had the candles. They had everything, and it was like going on straight up. And they were like literally didn't even move. They were like just standing still, and we all like we were walking in. My crew and I we're talking, between each other, and we all walk in. And we're like, whoa, and straight up, all at once, looked all at us,
It's like a movie.
and yeah, and we're like, we're gonna walk out.
Did they have a goat? Were they sacrificing a goat?
No, they did not have a goat.
I
They
wonder if
didn't
they
have
were.
a
I
goat.
wonder what they were doing. That's crazy.
I don't know, but they had a doll,
Like a
like
like
an
what kind of dog?
Annabelle, like a little Annabelle doll, stuff like that.
Whoa, that's crazy. Uh, somebody said satanic ritual going on in CERN. Yeah, I've seen those pictures. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
And Melissa said, "Why ask and bother people when you can Google the location?" Yeah, I mean, I don't see why. I
yeah.
guess there
Google
are people.
location, but there are some locations that are hidden,
Yeah,
and that's why we keep them hidden.
there's this building over by kind of where I live. I think I have a picture of it on my phone
Hmm.
for the address. Sorry, I was trying to get that burp out.
You're good.
Um, it's off of 45 North.
Hmm.
Let me see if I can find the picture. But tell me about like what was the place that like you were just blown away by?
I was honestly blown away with this high school. Well, yeah, this high school was built in the early 1800s, and
Hmm.
it closed down in the early 2000s.
Oh, cool.
And this place was massive. It took us about 4 hours to explore it. And this was on my first trip over. Excuse me. And we were exploring it, and what I was blown away was that the auditorium had 2 floors, and it had all of its seats in a row ready to be able to be seated again.
Hmm.
And then a week after I left, it burnt down completely. Like part of the building burnt down.
Whoa, man,
And
that's you
it
got there
had
just in time then.
yeah, it had all of its still artifacts in the science lab. It had all of its, DNA stuff. It had everything still in it.
Wow, that's a bummer, man. That stinks.
Yeah.
We had a haunted location in oh, I can't remember, Jefferson, Texas. I
Mm.
think. I think it's Jefferson, the Pride House.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place burned down. That's a bummer. So I wanted to go to this place. I sent it to
Oh
you.
yeah, that place. Yeah, yeah.
This one's in Galveston.
Okay.
But right there at the front, man, the door is just wide open. It's like, here's the door. There's the door. And
Yeah.
literally I just pulled it and it was open. There
Yeah.
wasn't even chains on it or anything. And I was like, Jesus, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Let me go to the chat real fast.
What up, Haunted?
Striez Merchant said, "Why y'all guys watching this shit?" She's the one that was talking about CERN. I'm not sure what she's talking about. She's talking about our live stream. Um, what's up, Paranormal Sean? My boy Sean. Urban Haunted Explorations Keeper. My local
Yeah,
exploring buddy. Hey, Paranormal
yeah,
Files.
this guy got almost got me in trouble.
Why?
When I first met his crew, we went to go explore an abandoned seminary, and we were exploring it. It was late at night, and we were walking in one line, and I saw a light coming through, and I was like, "Hey, quiet, lights off." Still, we're like, "All right, cool, whatever." A few minutes pass, light doesn't come back. I was like, "All right, you know." Let's go walk around. Let's walk around, continue exploring, stuff like that. We're like, all right, cool. You know, come back and we see we hear a Mustang or one of those muscle cars coming through, and we saw the light pass by. We see the light coming back, and we're like, fuck, it's the security. And we run out. We run out of the way. We go through the bathroom. That's how we got in and got out. We went in through through the bathroom, and him and his friend, and it was me. Them two jumped over the railing,
Mm-hmm.
and I was about to do the same thing. Security comes by, and right when I was about to jump over, he was right there. I was like, nope, going back in. Thank God he did not see me. I hid in that place for about 30 minutes waiting for him to leave. And I ran to the other side, and I was about to jump the same thing through a window off a 2-story building, through a window. And he was right there. I was like, fuck, I'm screwed. So he literally screwed me over, but I still explored with him. But I didn't get a ticket. I didn't get anything. I escaped.
It just, yeah, I think it's just one of those things in the moment, like you just react, like you don't think, you
You
just
got to
go.
do what you got to do.
Yeah, it's just your gut tells you.
Oh, yeah.
We kind of ran into some urban explorers. One time we were investigating an abandoned hospital in Palestine, Texas. And,
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, and we got permission to go there twice by the owner, because it was privately owned, and then I believe the city took it out from under them, and then they condemned it, so they don't allow paranormal investigations anymore. Yeah, so Sean brought it up too. He said, "Remember when we chased those people?" Yeah, so basically we heard these people walking through. We were there for 2 nights in a row, and every night there was somebody in there, a lot of people. And yeah, it was the hospital so big, I don't even remember seeing anybody in there, but we chased people out, and then the cops, they knew that we were in there, so they would come by every now and then, and they came by and they saw us, hey, there's people here, so they ran in and try to get them out. But yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, my crew and I have been there 3 or 4 times now. Been in the same thing. We didn't ask permission. We just went in, explored our thing, and got out.
Have y'all been chased? Because they said that they cracked down on it. When was the last time y'all went there?
We went last year.
Okay, so y'all been there really recently. There's no fence around it anymore?
No fence. It torn down. It got torn down earlier this year.
When we went, there wasn't a fence, but I thought they were going to put one back up. I wonder if the owner owns it again.
They tore it down. They tore the hospital down.
No shit, really? I thought you meant the fence.
No, they tore the hospital down.
Oh man, that's crazy.
Yeah, they tore it down completely. It blew up in the Urbex, Texas community, and we're like, what?
Oh, that's a bummer, dude. That sucks.
Yeah. It was because of the black mold, that's why. It was mold and stuff.
Yeah, we wore a mask through there. I said we need to, yeah. Man, but you see, we know of I don't want to name it, but we know of another hospital that's in really bad shape, and they still allow people to pay to go investigate in there. So, but yeah, it was worse than that one. So I'm surprised that it's still standing. But that sucks that they tore it. That was fast. I didn't think they were gonna get it done that fast.
Yeah, they tore it down completely.
Wow. I wonder how much that costed them.
A lot.
I wonder what they're gonna do with that lot, because that's a pretty big lot of land.
Yeah, it is.
Wow, crazy. That hospital was huge. We would have two or three teams going in there at one time, and we never run into each other.
Yeah, it took all of us to explore that whole place, 5 hours.
Yeah, it took a long time to get through it. And we not got lost, but there were a few times where we kind of get turned around and we're like, wait, which way do we go in? Yeah, and that's crazy. That place was cool though. We had a lot of cool evidence from there. I don't know if you've seen our videos from there, but
oh yeah,
yeah, we caught that EVP saying my friend Shannon's name, and it was freaking class A EVP. Yeah, it was insane. Nice. That was a cool place. That's a bummer that they tore it down.
Yeah, it is. It's a bummer to see these abandoned places torn down. It hurts my heart to see them. We want, as us explorers, we want them to see the building reused in some way. Yeah. But if it's torn down, it hurts us.
Yeah, it's a big bummer. Karen said hopefully they don't build houses on the land. I know, right? Can have fucking poltergeist shit in there.
It'd be fun for you.
Right? That place had evil in it. Yeah, for real. It was weird. There was a part where the ward was like a psychiatric ward. And that's where they took like prisoners whenever they were sick and stuff. They took them there. That
Nice.
place, that little area was pretty bad. Sean said,
Is
"Damn, I
that
believe
is
keyboard was
that
not
where
around."
okay, where that gate was? That gate was? I
Yeah,
thought it was for the insane.
yeah. I think Karen found out that it was Karen's our researcher on the team. I think she
Nice.
found out that it was the like for like inmates that were in
Nice. I did
prison.
not know that. I honestly did not know that. I thought it was for the insane when we went in there.
It maybe a mix of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place was crazy. Really cool place though. Unfortunately, that sucks that they tore it down. There's a house right across the street too, and it has a one of those Texas landmarkers in it or whatever. And it's a
Yeah.
really old house, and I saw the guy mowing it, so I went over there and asked him if he'd be interested in us going in there and filming, and he had no interest at all.
Mm.
I looked it up and it had a few deaths in there, and I was like, man, just let us. Don't be lame.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
happens.
Karen said it was. She thinks it was for both the inmates and
Okay.
insane. Wow,
That's cool.
that is
Good to
pretty
hear.
cool. Yeah. So we're coming up to the end of the show here, Keeper.
Oh
Um,
wow.
yeah, we're almost on an hour here. So if you have anything else you want to talk about, any future things that's going on with you and your channel.
I mean, honestly, I'm just like taking a break from editing and, editing and uploading right now. I'm just trying to critique my work and stuff. And then as well, I might be revealing my face next year.
Oh,
So,
what
so
was
that
why do you want to do that?
kind of wanted to try something new, kind of want to see something, see how it works with my channel. Because I've been doing this for 2 years, uploading and stuff with a mask on. So
Hmm.
I kind of want to give it a new taste, have a more variety of on my channel.
Okay, you should just get different masks. I stick with the mask, dude. It's cool. I
All
think you should
right.
keep it. I think you should keep the mask. Um, it just adds like a uniqueness to you. I think you should keep it. And your videos are really good quality, dude.
Thank you.
Like really really good. Coming from somebody that like I really love filmmaking, and I'm working on documentary film right now. Um, I really like the quality of your stuff, man.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean that. I mean that. Yeah, and anybody watching that's not subscribed to your channel, let them know how to find you.
Yeah. Just honestly go to Keeper of the Second. That's where you can find all my channels, all my work.
Keeper of the Second, and you got an Instagram too. That's how you and I
Yeah. That's
talk.
how we both. That's how we both found it.
Yeah. Um, so Tim said, "What's up? What's going on, man?" Um,
Sean.
the mask is gay.
Yeah,
Keep
all
the
right,
mask.
Sean.
Don't listen to Sean. Uh, Jen said, "Hi." Without mask sounds a different level. Yeah. He said she's just kidding. Um, yeah, Sean's on my team. You've seen him in my
Nice.
videos.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I actually kind of want to do next year too. I kind of want to go to Waverly Hills.
Oh yeah, that'd be cool. I'm sure we want to go there too. So
I
keep
mean,
that in your, because if we can get 10 people, it's only $100 per person.
and plus the Paranormal Files want to go too.
Maybe we should just do a super collab.
I
And we
feel
can.
like we should. I mean, how many people do y'all have in your crew?
We have 5 right now, but we may have 6. They don't
So I
know that
mean,
yet. Sean and Karen don't know that. They're gonna find out. Saturday we have an investigation.
your baby,
Yeah,
your
right.
little
My
child.
daughter. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
I mean, honestly, it would add up because I mean, the Paranormal Files has 3, then it's me, and then it's y'all. So I mean, works out. We'll
yeah, and
see.
it's just $100 per person if you do it that way. So that would be really cool. Karen, she said, "What about a new person?" Yeah, I have my friend's coming with us. I've been friends with him since 5th grade,
Oh wow,
um,
nice.
and he finally got a point in his life where he has time and he thinks he wants to try out paranormal investigating. I said, "All right, well, come on an investigation and see if you want to do it." Because I made a new rule. I used to let anybody come with me, and like when I was trying to build my team in the beginning, and it was just one of those things. Like I was running into a lot of people that weren't like they weren't given all their they weren't like passionate about it enough to like actually give their time to it, and
Yeah,
that was an issue that
Yeah.
I kept running through. So I just
Yeah.
told my friend, like, come with me one time, make sure it's something you want to do, and then we'll go from there. But he's not
Yeah.
like officially on the team yet, but he's going to come and try it out. But I've been
Well, I
friends with him
mean,
since fifth grade. So.
we got to collab for sure. We got to collab soon.
Yeah, we'll do something, man. That'd be cool to do that huge Waverly Hills collab. That'd be really fun.
Yeah.
I got a Astro van. I can fit a pretty good amount of people in it.
Well, I mean, all of us is here in Austin, so I mean,
Mm-hmm.
it
I
works
think
out.
Kentucky. That's where it's at. It's in Kentucky.
Yeah, Kentucky from us is about 16 hours from Austin.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, because it's past Tennessee.
Yeah.
Damn, that'd be a drive. Maybe we'll do one closer first. Maybe we'll do Yorktown.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll talk to you.
I can talk to the caretaker and see what's up.
Yeah, Tim said Astro Nerd van. Dude, my Astro van is the shit.
What about? Oh yeah, Karen. We could do Yorktown. I mean,
Tim said he loves the mask. Just wish his ex-wife wore one. Right? Astro weirdo. Dude, my Astro van is the shit, Sean. Remember you fell asleep in it on the way to Tennessee in the back. Yeah, let's plan. We'll plan something. We'll do like a super collab with us, you, and Paranormal Files. That'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for that.
And he got me wanting to go to Edinburgh.
Who?
Colin. They went to Edinburgh, and I saw his videos, and that place had already been like on the top of my list, and now it's like number one. I really want to go to Edinburgh Manor in Iowa.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I really want to go to that too as well.
Yeah,
I was so jealous of that.
I know. I'm like so drawn to that place for some reason. It just has. I talk about it all the time. So, well, I'll go one day for sure.
Yeah.
Katie said message her after this.
Okay, will do. Yeah. I mean, honestly, too, it's like with like for us being an urban explorer, like for a day, we get up super early, like about 2 or 3 in the morning, just to drive out to the location to get there. And usually they're about 4 or 5 hour drive.
Yeah, especially in Texas, man. Everything's so far spread out. That's a tough thing. I agree, though. I know what you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
So thanks for being on, man. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, no problem.
Cool seeing this side. We'll plan something soon, man.
Yeah.
Again, y'all can find him Keeper of the Second. If you're you can find him on YouTube and Instagram. And if you're new to the channel here, make sure you subscribe. I upload Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. I live stream Tuesday, live stream Thursday, 10 p.m. Central. We'll have you back on here again for sure sometime.
Oh yeah, I'm down.
Cool, man. Well, have a good night and stay on. I'm going to stop the broadcast.
Yeah.
Everybody in the chat. Peace out.
Later.